Yo, what's going on YouTube? DeSwami here. I hope y'all having a really good day. Sorry about not being able to post on Wednesday, but I will post this today and I still will post tomorrow. I was out of town and I couldn't get a video ready prior to leaving my house. So in today's video, I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys how I made this. So yeah, I just made this right now. This has like a real garage house type vibe to it, and I just wanted to show you guys how to make it for the sake of the video. I'll start off with the chords. The chords play this weird offbeat type groove, where the first hit isn't on the downbeat, it's actually on the upbeat, and I thought that gave it a pretty cool relation with the kick. Like if you hear it with a kick alone, it sounds pretty cool. So if you can hear it, it like barely plays like when the kick is playing. By the way, this is what the chords look like if they're fully extended. For the presets I use for the chords, I use like this organ from Expand. Let's see what it's called. Yeah, Fat Cat organ. Just this preset alone. I didn't even tweak it or anything, and it sounds like this. And then I wanted the body of the sound to be a saw wave, so I got this one synth from Expand as well called Wavy under the Polysynths tab, and then it just sounds like this. So yeah, it kind of sounds like a, I don't know how to explain, like maybe like a trancey kind of saw, or like a happy hardcore kind of saw, but this was kind of the sound I pictured in my head. I could have sound designed it in Serum, but I think I wanted to save CPU, and I just ended up using something from Expand, and this sounded perfectly fine, and it gave like the body that I wanted, or like the high end. Excuse me if I said body earlier, because this is where the actual body comes from. Yeah, that's where the body came from, and then this just gives the high end. And then this is just like a little texture like for the transient, because throughout the track there's like always an organ playing, so I kind of want to keep the same feel going, and I had the organ in the drop as well. So yeah, when I layer, I never want to like really layer the same sounds, more of the same sounds, because it's kind of pointless. Either I'll have the sound pictured in my head, or I'll just keep looking through presets till an idea springs to mind. Like I said in my I think my future bounce video, if you could get the job done with less layers, your drop will sound way more impactful. Alright, so let's get into the bass. So the bass is pretty interesting for this kind of song. I'm using Tyrell's Boogie Bass 1, just because, you know, it never fails me. But yeah, so basically it's playing the bass notes of when these chords are playing, but I added some like little 16th notes just to like make it a little bit more swingy, and I feel like when I did that, it kind of gave this call and answer effect. So if you listen to it, so, and then if you listen to it with the chords, it kind of sounds like it's calling back to it. Like, just listen. Just sounds like the bass and chords are kind of just playing off each other. Like when the chords aren't playing, that's when the bass goes crazy. And I don't know, I just found it giving it a real cool vibe. Alright, so there's not much left to this drop. Basically the kick just sounds like this. It's from Splice as well. I like using this kick a lot because it has like really good low end. It's just really warm, and I felt like I wanted a longer kick just because I wanted something to fill in the space more. If I had like a shorter kick, there might be like a little bit too much space between the kick and when the first bass and chord play, or like just anywhere in between, since the chords are never really playing on the kick. I needed something to like really hit the room hard and fill up the space. So that's why I went with this kick. And then I just added this rock kick drum preset under the drums for the EQ. I just felt like it kind of gave like the punchiness that I kind of wanted in my kick. Without it would sound like this. But then this just kind of gave like that oomph and high end I wanted. And yeah. And then the claps. The claps are super simple. They're just being panned a little to the right, a little to the left. Some EQ for it. By the way, all my instruments are being routed to all my buses. And basically, it's just a bunch of like kickstart and EQ so that's easier to automate. Everything is being saturated through tape delay. And if you didn't know, tape delay actually saturates sounds with this character. So what you could do is just turn off the tempo sync and turn it all the way down to 0 milliseconds. And then from there, you can actually just saturate your sound with using this, whichever harmonics you want to, or frequencies you wanted it to be saturated. And then you just play with the wet. So like, for example, like let's say this one. Like you're only hearing the saturated sound. Just in case you didn't know that Logic actually had an internal saturator, which is the only one they have. I mean, there's like fat effects too, but you know, it's not as intuitive as other plugins. Yeah, these are the clap samples I used. One sounds like this, and this other one sounds like this. So yeah, this one kind of had like a 2-hit clap. But I do want to get onto the hi-hats, because the hi-hats I did were kind of different and complicated. So of course I have the upbeat hi-hats going every. But then I did this like little triplet pattern over here. So basically how I did these hi-hats is I put them all on the grid, like playing a triples pattern, which would be like right here, and right here. And what I did to add the swing, selected them all, and I went into this tab right here on the top right corner, and then I went to quantize and switched everything to 1/16 swing C. I just quantized it, and then it gave me this like little cool groove. So yeah, I just kept that in with the other hi-hat, and this is what it came up with. And yeah, that's pretty much to the entire drop section. I'll play the beat again at the end. Yeah, sorry again for not posting yesterday, or by the time you see this video, it was a Wednesday. I was supposed to post it and I didn't. I just ran out of time, but I still will post tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be a more in-depth tutorial as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.